noblegoldinvestment.com, which is www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com. Chances are you've been here before. The chaos in the markets, the oil prices, the stocks, just when you thought it was safe and interest rates started rising. Then new threats came out of nowhere. Tensions are boiling from Asia to Europe and the Middle East. And adaptation is the key here to safeguarding your wealth. You may not have considered gold before. It is a biblical currency. It's not speculation, but insurance. Noble Gold Investment at www.pastorpaulgold.com have been protecting investors from disasters for years with precious metals. So if you're worried, it might be time to take a fresh look at how to use gold and silver to your advantage. You see, gold is a proven safe haven. It's a shield to help you with your retirement funds, your portfolio, your 401k, and to help you in this insane world we're in, and to help balance against the uncertainties. If it helps, go to www.pastorpaulgold.com and know that they're going to give away this beautiful 3 ounces of pure silver, this coin right here, called the Silver American Virtue Coin, for every person that sets up a new IRA this month. So if you open it up, you roll over 401k or diversify some of your retirement funds, start an IRA, they'll give you this beautiful 3 ounces of pure silver called Silver American Virtue Coin. They'll give it to you for free. Just pick up the phone and call them tomorrow morning at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. And tell them that Pastor Paul sent you there, okay?
The Israeli military has stated that it may require several months to establish control over a crucial city in southern Gaza due to Hamas guerrilla tactics, resulting in a rising number of casualties among Israeli forces. In the past 3 days, at least 16 Israeli soldiers have been killed across Gaza. The military's current focus is on targeting Hamas leaders and dismantling the organization's extensive tunnel network. On Saturday, 4 Israeli soldiers lost their lives to improvised explosive devices, and another 4 were killed by an anti-tank missile fired at their armored vehicle, as reported by Israel's state-owned army radio and partially confirmed by the Israeli military. 5 additional soldiers were killed in various engagements across the Strip on Friday. The military confirmed 2 more deaths on Saturday and another on Sunday on its website, the Wall Street Journal has reported. The increasing death toll has prompted internal criticism, suggesting that Israel's reduction in the use of force in response to U.S. calls to limit civilian casualties is putting soldiers at risk. Israeli security officials and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu deny any alteration in tactics due to American pressure. Nevertheless, the growing casualties underscore the challenges in eradicating Hamas, which is evolving into a partly guerrilla army and launching attacks from densely populated areas, as reported by the Wall Street Journal. Israeli military officials expressed surprise at the extensive military network in southern Gaza, discovering more tunnels and weapons than anticipated. A senior Israeli military officer leading the battalion in the city of Khan Yunis mentioned that it could take months before they gain control of the city, similar to the Israeli military's control over northern Gaza. Two teenage brothers are now facing charges following a tragic turn of events during a family dispute on Christmas Eve in Largo, according to authorities. Pinellas County Sheriff Bob Galtieri revealed that the 14-year-old and the 15-year-old siblings engaged in an argument while Christmas shopping with the family on Sunday. The sheriff explained that the older brother, aged 15, harbored jealousy over the number of gifts their mother was buying for his younger sibling. After leaving the store, the family, consisting of the 2 brothers, their mother, their 23-year-old sister, and her 10-month-old and 6-year-old sons, headed to their grandmother's home for childcare while the sister went to work. While at their grandmother's home on 22nd Avenue Southwest in Largo, the situation escalated when the 14-year-old brandished a gun and threatened to shoot his brother in the head, as per authorities. Initially, the 15-year-old declined to engage in the fight, and the boy's uncle intervened to separate them, Yahoo News is reporting. The 14-year-old reportedly left the home and went outside with his sister, urging them to cease the conflict, reminding them that it was Christmas. However, tensions flared again between the 14-year-old and his sister, who was carrying her 10-month-old son in a baby carrier. The 14-year-old directed derogatory language at his sister and proceeded to shoot her in the chest with a .40 caliber semi-automatic handgun. This is according to the sheriff's office. In the aftermath of the shooting, the 15-year-old retaliated against his brother, firing shots and exclaiming that, "You just shot my sister." The 15-year-old fled the scene, discarding his gun in a nearby yard. He was later apprehended at a relative's home in Clearwater. This is according to the sheriff's office, as reported by Yahoo News. The 14-year-old, who sustained a gunshot wound to his stomach, underwent surgery after being transported to the hospital. Tragically, their sister succumbed to her injuries. The 14-year-old is facing charges of first-degree murder, child abuse, and being a delinquent in possession of a firearm. The 15-year-old is charged with attempted first-degree murder and tampering with physical evidence. The Pinellas and Pasco State Attorney's Office will assess the case to determine whether the 14-year-old will be charged as an adult. On Tuesday, Ukraine asserted that it had executed an airstrike in Crimea, targeting and destroying a tank landing ship of the Russian Navy. If verified, this incident would mark the third significant loss of Russian military equipment within a week. The Ukrainian Air Force commander Mykola Olashuk expressed gratitude on Telegram to the personnel involved in the operation that led to, quote, the destruction of the Novocherkassk large landing ship while it was stationed in the port of Feodosia in Crimea, a region that was annexed by Russia back in 2014. The Russian Defense Ministry, as reported by the state-run TASS news agency, confirmed that the Novocherkassk had sustained, quote, damage in an attack by Ukrainian forces. Sergei Aksyonov, the Russian-appointed head of Crimea, acknowledged an, quote, enemy attack in the Feodosia area in an earlier statement, CNN reported. He noted that the, quote, detonation has stopped and the fire has been localized. Aksyonov also provided an update on Telegram, revealing that one person was killed and 2 others were injured as a result of the Ukrainian airstrikes. On Tuesday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky commended his military for successfully targeting and sinking the Russian warship. Quote, I am grateful to our Air Force for the spectacular replenishment of the Russian Black Sea submarine fleet with another vessel. There will be no peaceful place for the occupiers in Ukraine, Zelensky said in a statement. The Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu, quote, reported to President Vladimir Putin about the Ukrainian armed forces attack on Feodosia and the damage to the large landing ship Novocherkassk, a statement released by the Kremlin said on Tuesday.